Hi everyone, it's Lorinda. I'm here to show you how I make these flowers right here. I'm just going to show you really quick. I can't go too close because it's going to get all blurry. Okay. I'm going to show you how this looks. There's a bling and some micro beads around. And this one too. There's a red bling in the middle and micro beads around and glitter on the petals. Okay. And these ones too. Okay. These are made out of burlap fabric, and as you know, burlap is very flimsy. So what I do is stiffen them up with my new favorite, Mod Podge Hard Coat. Although you can also use the regular Mod Podge, because I've used this too before, and it works just as fine. It works just the same as the Hard Coat, so whichever one you have, you can use. So what I do is, I get a strip of burlap, and I use a cheap brush like this, but you can also use a sponge brush. And what I do with these brushes is I dip in water first, and I squeeze out as much of the water as I can. And what it does is it doesn't soak up as much Mod Podge, so that it's not all over right here on the brush. It stays pretty much on the bottom. Well, it will get some Mod Podge up there, but not as much as if it were dry. So anyway, so I just dip it in some Mod Podge and I tap it onto the fabric. I don't recommend brushing it this way. It's best to just tap so that you don't disturb the fibers of the fabric. So just cover the whole fabric with Mod Podge, and you just set it aside to dry. What I normally do is I do a bigger strip and I just hang it to dry. I hang it by clothespins on a line outside, and it usually dries within a couple hours, but I usually do this at night before I go to sleep so that I have a whole bunch of dried stiff burlap by morning, and I just go to town with cutting them. So anyway, you just put that aside. Let me find a place. Let me clean my board here a little bit. And once it dries, it comes out stiff like this. See, I even do big strips like this. Okay? So when it dries, you can cut whatever shape you have on your big shot. And here's some flowers that I cut. And what it does, it cuts like paper, so it has crisp, clean lines around the edges of the flowers, if you want to cut flowers. I've also cut this bird, and you can also cut whatever you want, really. And here's scallop squares. This is my next project that I'm going to show you after I'm done. So anyway, let's get back to the flowers. So what you do is you can either glimmer mist them, like these ones were glimmer misted with whatever color you want, and these were painted. This was painted with the metallic purple, and this was sprayed with this spray that I made, and it's just a little bit of acrylic paint and some perfect pearls and a few drops of fired brick distress re-inker, and then just spritz it on and let it dry. So today I'm going to use this copper metallic paint. This is the Craft brand from Michaels. So what you do is give it a little shake and just dab it on to your flower. Okay? And then set it aside to dry. And then once it's dry, you can bling it up. here's one that I think I used this one for this. I sprayed it with this thing. And then you can bling it up just like this. See, there's that bling and micro beads around. So that's what I'm gonna do. And use your glossy accents right in the center of the flower. Just a little bit of glue. And put that bling right in the center. Okay? And then we're going to use micro beads to surround that bling. Okay? So what you do is just put a bead of glue around the bling, real thin, using your glossy accent. Okay. I'm not doing such a good job because it's still wet. Usually I let the bling set a little bit before I do the outside, but I gotta show you everything. So anyway, what I use this cone right here. Just make a cone out of paper to catch the micro beads and cut maybe ½ an inch from the tip and then give it a fold right here. And I use an empty can to hold it, and then just sprinkle it onto your project. Okay, as much as you need, and then give it a little tap, and then let me show you how this works. And then to put it back, just take your cone and open it up right on top of your jar, and all your micro beads go back inside. See, you just give it a little pinch, it'll open on the bottom. Okay, so you don't lose all the micro beads. Okay, so these are the Martha Stewart brand. Anyway, it comes in this set of 12, and you get 12 different colors. So that's a good buy. You use your 40% off coupon at Michael's. And then while it's still wet, get a skewer and just fix it up so it's nice and round around that bling. Okay, and then I recommend letting this dry again a little bit. Glossy accents doesn't take too long to dry, so a few minutes it should be dry. And then we can glitter up the petals. And what I do is, let's just pretend this is dry. Okay, so again, glossy accent, and then just put dots of glue on the petals here and there and everywhere. Okay, and to get the sugared look, just like the crema flowers, you can use that diamond dust that everyone's been using, but that big old jar, I don't know what I'm going to use that big old jar for. So I got this glitter from Joann. It's the big coarse glitter, unlike the fine glitter from Martha Stewart. This is coarse, so it's just like the sugar from the crema flowers. So again, I'm going to use my cone to catch all that glitter and just sprinkle it on. Then tap off the excess, and you have sugared burlap flowers with bling in the middle. Okay, I hope you try it, ladies. Thank you for watching. Bye.